Curious about the most dangerous small towns in America? While big cities often steal the spotlight, there are small towns where violence is alarmingly high. In this video, we're revealing the top 7 most violent small towns in the US and the shocking statistics that make them stand out. What makes these towns so dangerous? Is it high poverty, gang activity, or something else? We'll uncover the reasons behind the violence and what residents are doing to fight back. If you thought small towns were peaceful, think again. Would you ever consider living in one of these towns, or would you steer clear? Find out which small towns made the list and why they've earned their reputation. Stay tuned to see if your town is among the most violent, or if you're lucky enough to live in a safer area. Let's dive in. Estill, a small town in South Carolina with a population of around 1,800, has unfortunately been identified as one of the more violent small towns in America, particularly within South Carolina. While crime rates can fluctuate, past data indicates periods of significantly elevated violent crime. For instance, the murder-homicide rate in Estill reached 156.66 per 100,000 population in 2017, a staggering figure compared to the state's average of 7.57 and the national average of 5.32 for that year. This represented a 51.41% increase from its 2016 rate. South Carolina overall has a violent crime rate 29% higher than the national average, with 491 such crimes per 100,000 people. While specific recent percentages for Estill are not always readily available, its historical data has placed it among the most concerning small towns for violent crime in the state. Wellston, Missouri, a small suburb of St. Louis with a population of around 1,600 people, has historically faced significant challenges with high violent crime rates, making it one of the most concerning small towns in America for safety. While more recent specific percentages for Wellston alone are not always readily available, past data has shown alarming figures. For example, some reports from prior years indicated a violent crime rate of 3,936.67 per 100,000 population, a stark contrast to national averages. For comparison, Missouri's overall violent crime rate in 2023 was 459 per 100,000 residents, which was 22.5% higher than the 50-state average. Wellston's struggles are often linked to economic factors, including the departure of major employers in the past. While crime trends can shift, its history places it among the small towns with the highest rates of violent incidents. Cairo, Illinois, a small town with a population of approximately 1,500 to 1,700, has unfortunately garnered attention as one of America's most violent small towns. Its history is marked by significant economic decline and social issues that have contributed to high crime rates. While specific, up-to-the-minute percentages for Cairo's violent crime rate are not always widely publicized, past data has painted a stark picture. For instance, some historical reports have indicated a violent crime rate as high as 3,527.13 per 100,000 population, and a murder rate of 116.28 per 100,000. To put this in perspective, the violent crime rate in Illinois for 2023 was 310 offenses per 100,000 people. These figures place Cairo's past rates dramatically higher than state and national averages. The town's struggles highlight the profound impact of socioeconomic factors on public safety in small communities. Opelika, Florida, a small city with a population of around 16,000, has consistently ranked among America's most violent small towns. Its challenges are often attributed to high poverty rates and historical issues with gang activity. While crime rates can fluctuate, Opa-locka has seen alarming figures in the past. For instance, in 2019, it reported 392 violent crimes, translating to a rate of 23.97 per 1,000 residents, significantly above Florida's statewide levels. In 2018, its overall crime rate was 2,346.52 per 100,000 population, a 20.34% increase from the previous year. The murder rate has also been notably high. In 2017, it was 48.01 per 100,000, starkly higher than national averages. These persistent high crime rates underscore the complex socio-economic issues facing the community. Española, New Mexico, a town of approximately 10,000 residents, has frequently been cited among America's most violent small towns, reflecting complex socio-economic challenges. New Mexico, as a state, had the highest violent crime rate in the U.S. in 2023, at 749 offenses per 100,000 people, more than double the 50-state average. While recent specific rates for Española alone vary and fluctuate, historical data reveals concerning trends. For instance, in 2017, Española's violent crime rate was reported as 2,934.49 per 100,000 population, and its murder rate as 19.76 per 100,000, both significantly higher than state and national averages for that period. In 2023, New Mexico's overall murder rate was 12 per 100,000. These figures underscore the serious public safety issues that have impacted Española, making it a focus point in discussions about violence in smaller American communities. Anniston, Alabama, a city with a population of around 21,500, has historically faced significant challenges with violent crime, often ranking among the most concerning small towns in America. While recent data shows positive trends, its past figures were notably high. In 2023, Anniston reported 433 violent crimes, making up 25.6% of its total Part 1 crimes. This marked a significant 45.32% decrease in violent crime compared to 2016, when there were 792 violent crimes. Despite this improvement, Alabama's overall violent crime rate in 2023 was 404 per 100,000 people, which was 7.9% higher than the 50-state average. Anniston's struggles have been linked to economic challenges, including a 20.12% poverty rate and population decline. While the city is working towards a safer community, its history places it among the small towns that have grappled with high rates of violence. East St. Louis, Illinois, with a population of approximately 18,500, has long been identified as one of America's most violent small towns, facing deep-rooted socio-economic challenges. The city has experienced historically high crime rates, driven by factors like poverty and disinvestment. While exact year-over-year percentages for all crime types vary, past data highlights the severity. For example, East St. Louis's violent crime rate was reported as 14.8 per 1,000 residents, significantly higher than the Illinois state average of 4.8 per 1,000. Its murder rate has been particularly alarming, reaching 32.4 per 100,000, which is more than 8 times the national average. Despite recent efforts by law enforcement, including a 29% increase in homicide clearance rates in 2023 by Illinois State Police, the city continues to grapple with these persistent issues, making it a critical focus in discussions about crime in smaller U.S. communities. Thanks for watching. These 7 towns face serious challenges with crime, but it's important to understand the bigger picture behind the statistics. Many communities are working hard to improve safety and create positive change. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Which town surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Stay aware, stay safe, and thanks for being part of the conversation. See you in the next video.